Hello and welcome to Joe Hamster 99 FM. Now today I've called this Christmas Eve because it is Christmas Eve, and it's a really nice festive, loads of people are in the festive spirit. Christmas is the true time of year when everybody's happy. It is the Christmas spirit, but as you've probably heard on the news, it's not the great Christmas spirit for everyone, as you have heard from the treacherous weather conditions. Now, if you did hear my, I did actually do a live broadcast, the first ever Jumps 90. I meant a live broadcast from the studio, and that was the first ever live broadcast from the studio I'd done earlier, and that was a travel update, and that was in a Jumps 99 FM car, and my producer, who's also actually a meteorologist, had things to say, and he's very good with travel. He knows all about the motorways and stuff like that, and he did give you some updates. And if you want, you can listen to that if you just go on to Jumps to 99 FM on Spreaker, and then go to travel. I think it was travel. I forgot what it was, but it was something. If you just put travel news or something, then that will come up, and that will give you the latest travel news. So the weather has been really bad. Now I want to keep it positive, but we try and keep it positive, but we have to focus on the weather. Now we will have the weather forecast shortly with the Jumps 99 FM weather team, but to try and keep the Christmas spirit going, before I go into more detail about the weather, let's listen to one of my all-time favourite Christmas songs. You've probably heard him before, and he's one of my all-time favourite artists, and he makes some amazing Christmas songs. Please enjoy.
I'm dreaming tonight of a place I love, even more than I usually do. And although I know it's a long road back, I promise you I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents by tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas. If only in my dreams, I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have some snow and mistletoe and presents by the tree. Christmas Eve will find me if only in my dreams.
Giving you the latest travel updates, the weather, and all the news, it is Jumps at 99 FM. That's one of my all-time favourites. It is I'll Be Home for Christmas by Michael Bublé. Great artist. Just definitely check out his album. Now, I am going to go on to the weather, and weather flood warnings have already been put in place. Now, we've got one serve flood warning, and that is in the region of southwest, and the other flood warnings are there is one in Angoulême, 2 in northeast, 3 in northwest, 7 in southeast, 20 in southwest, and 9 in Scotland. Now you can see there's a lot of flood warnings already. A lot of them are yellow flood warnings and amber flood warnings. Now I did promise you that weather forecast, so let's join over to the Jumps 99 FM weather station studio, and we will give you the latest weather forecast.
Hello there. Our stormy spell of weather set to continue for the final few days of December. Certainly across the country at the moment, there is some fairly intense rainfall pushing in from the west. The brighter yellows and greens denoting the intensity of that rain, and it's going to continue to dominate for the rest of the day. Amber warnings are in force for South Wales and southern England. That means be prepared for some disruption due to the intensity of the rain and also the strength of the winds. Gales likely to push across the country, and as the day develops, the winds, if anything, will strengthen. We could see some further snow to the tops of the hills as well across Scotland. Here are our temperatures, 7 to 12 degrees, pretty academic with the cloud, the wind and the rain around. Perhaps the best of the weather into the afternoon reserved for Western Scotland and Northern Ireland. But certainly for the early afternoon and into the evening rush hour, the rain is still going to be sitting there across the southwest. We're going to see a couple of inches, maybe more, of rainfall before this system clears through. Then the winds will really start to pick up through the latter stages of the day. Anywhere to the east of the Isle of Wight across exposed coast could see gusts of winds at 80 miles an hour. Even inland, gusts of winds potentially to 60 or 70 miles an hour. So it's a wet and windy night. That rain still sitting across the southeast corner, perhaps not clearing towards dawn. And then the main emphasis of the weather shifts up into the far north and west. Our centre of the low sits to the northwest of Scotland and Northern Ireland. Gusts of winds here 70 to 80 miles an hour. There'll be some rain and blizzard-like conditions to the tops of the mountains. I'm pleased to say, though, things get a little quieter for the start of Christmas. Christmas Day itself, just a few isolated showers, but largely dry with some sunny spells around. Until then, please keep watching the forecast.
Thanks for that weather forecast. Now that was the latest weather forecast which just came in to the Jumps to 99 FM studio. So we are warning all Jumps to 99 FM viewers and all the people out there just to stay safe on the roads and be very cautious of the weather, because there are still very bad, treacherous conditions still to come. Now moving off the weather now, because of course it's Christmas Eve, I'm also going to give the Christmas countdown, and I'm going to give the Christmas countdown to a Christmas Eve, which, as you know, it's tomorrow. So the countdown for Christmas Eve tomorrow is 1 day, 6 hours, 25 minutes and 55 seconds. And that is until Christmas Eve. It is so close to Christmas now. We've been doing so many Jumps to 99 FM broadcasts, and to actually think that all these broadcasts have been leading up to 1 day makes that day so special. And like I said, we will try and broadcast on Christmas Day. If I can't confirm it because I know I confirmed it with my producer, but things have changed, so we might be able to broadcast live on Christmas, and I'll try and broadcast Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow. Now let's do a Christmas Christmas secret sound. Now the thing that I'm going to play is not Christmassy, but I'm just going to call it the Christmas secret sound, considering tomorrow's Christmas Eve and the next day is the big day itself, Christmas Day. So let's play the special Christmas secret sound. Here it is. That was it. That was the Christmas sound. So I'm getting my words muddled up. Christmas secret sound. Now, knowing that sound was nothing to actually do with Christmas, but I'm just calling it Christmas secret sound. So remember, if you know it, please email me at joehamster99fm, and I will try and get back to you with the if you've got it correct and if you have won. Now, if many people get the same answer on Jumpster 99 FM, then I will pull it out of a hat, and one lucky winner, considering it is Christmas, we will win a Christmas snow machine. So I don't think it's going to be a white Christmas this year. I'll have more updates on that in a minute. So that we will give you a free Christmas snow machine, so it can feel like a white Christmas. You just have to get that sound right, and you could win a Christmas snow machine. Okay then. So now we're going to move on to is it going to be a white Christmas. Now, I'm actually a junior meteorologist, which means I study weather. And we've actually got some more senior meteorologists. I went to speak to one. I actually haven't got the interview, unfortunately. But he said that the low pressure, is going to be being pushed in from the west. And basically what low pressure is when low pressure comes in from the atmosphere, it brings stormy weather, and it means stormy weather and warmer weather. Now, we don't want warmer weather, because as you know, snow only comes when it is below 0 Celsius. So what we really need is high pressure, but unfortunately we're not going to be seeing high pressure, we're going to be seeing low pressure. There could be some snow. Forecasters are telling me that there could be some snow at the top of hills and mountains in the Highlands and in Scotland. So if you live there, then you could well get a white Christmas. But for most of the other England, Wales and Northern Ireland, we shouldn't really see snow. That's a bit annoying, because I'm sure you've seen that many newspapers have published "I'll be dreaming of a white Christmas and it just came true," or something like that. I forgot the headline, but many have said that it might be a white Christmas, but unfortunately I wouldn't dream of a white Christmas, because I don't know if it's going to be one. It's very unlikely. But saying that, the temperatures on Christmas Day could become very cold. So the only thing we need is a bit of rain and it to go below 0, and there could be some snow. So you can still keep your fingers crossed, but I wouldn't dream of a white Christmas, because I don't know if it's going to come true. Now, that's sadly nearly the end of today's show, but I've got a bit more time just to play another Christmas song and do some other things. So this is another Christmas song, which is by one of my Jumps 99 FM artists, and you've heard a lot of him, is E.L. Mahon. Now this is called the Christmas song. Really good festive song to get those spirits up. Please enjoy. You are listening to Christmas Eve on Joe Hamster 99 FM. Yes, and it is actually very close to the end of the show, but we have actually just got some breaking news coming into the studio, just the latest update. And it is the body of a man has been found in a river in Cumbria as severe weather batters parts of the UK. Now that has just come into the Jumpster 99 FM studio and newsroom, so you can just actually see how bad the weather is. Somebody has already died, so you just got to be so careful on the roads, and this weather is very bad and treacherous, so just please stay safe out there, and I hope you've enjoyed this broadcast, and I have given you the latest updates on the weather I can, and some of the news to do with the weather. So remember, just stay safe and keep tuning in to the forecast. That's all I've got time for on today. It's Jumpster 99 FM Christmas Eve. From me and all the crew in the Jumpster 99 FM studio, goodbye and Merry Christmas.